Hello, how are you today? Today I shared with you my mentor's Bob Proctor legacy and the wisdom he shared all on the world. And I forgot to record it, and I just recording it again. And so now I'm just going to talk the basic, and you can watch that what I'm going to share with you. So today I'm going to celebrating my mentor Bob Proctor, the legacy he left all on the world, and the wisdom he left all on the world. And this is what I have learned from him, and this is what I'm going to share with you. And let me introduce myself. My name is Anita Bansal. I'm a consultant of Thinking to Result. My mentors Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher. Bob Proctor taught this information all around the world, and he taught this information the CEO, the airline, the insurance companies, or if you just stay home just like me. And Bob Proctor, let me talk about a little bit of Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor wasn't always like that. He was broke and miserable and not happy. And when he was 26, and he was working the fire station, and somebody handed him over Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and he said, Bob, do exactly what this book tells you, and this what he did. Most of the time people are not going to follow it, and but he did, and he started reading that book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and his life started to change. He was healthy and wealthy, and then he wondered what happened to him, and took him 9.5 years to find about what he did all around the world, what he taught all around the world, and how the mind works. Took him 9.5 years to find about it, and this is what I'm sharing with you today. And then he wondered, and he wasn't educated. He never went to a university, and then he knew how to use the mind, and this what he learned, and using his own mind, this what changed him. And then this is what he wanted to do. He wanted to, of course, wanted to know how the mind works, and then he found about it. Took him 9.5 years to find about how the mind works, and then he taught all around the world. And this information, the same information I'm sharing with you. And this is what he did more than 60 years, and he taught this information all around the world more than 60 years. And this is what I'm going to share with you, what I have learned, and what is improving me, and it can help you also. This is the reason I'm sharing with you, because it's helping me, and it can help you also. So let's start with the why we have to have a goals. So we have to have a goals. If you don't have the goals, and we're not going to grow. So this is the reason you have to have a goals. If you don't have the goals, your mind going to think in 100 different directions, and the mind doesn't work like that. Mind works like just sitting in the car, and you are in the car, and you're going somewhere, and you navigating it, where you are, where you're going, and you're telling that the map where you want to go. And this is how the mind works. You have to let your mind know what is your goals, and where you want to go. So, and then of course, then you have to have your goals on the goal card with the date. And then you have to start growing. You have to take the action every single day. Just like seeds, you have to plant them, you have to water them, you have to fertilize it, and then of course you have to take the weeds out. It's the same process. You have to have a goals with on the goal card and with the date, and then you have to start to grow with the right information, and you have to take the weeds out. Weeds your negativity. You have to keep your eyes and ear closed from any negativity from the environment, and then you have to be persistent. You have to take action every single day. Most of the time, people are not taking action. They are lazy, and they think, I will do it tomorrow, or I will do it tomorrow. And they just leave their work, and they just take action a few days, and then don't take the action. And if you do that, same with your seeds, if you don't water it, you don't fertilize it, you don't take the weeds out, your seeds gonna die. Same process. It's if you're not gonna look after your seeds as your goals, and you're not going to take action every single day, you're not going to be persistent, your goals not going to grow. Is grow the growth is yourself. If you're not going to grow, and this is the reason we are stuck, we feel we are not moving forward, we are not stepping forward, we are not aspiring, we're not doing something we love, and we're living in a worry, doubt, and fear, and the goals to grow and move forward and step forward, and something inspires you. So this is the reason you have to have a goals. If you don't have the goals, your mind is in 100 different directions. So this is the reason you have to have a goals. So this is what I have learned from my mentor. And then you have to be persistent. Persistent is in the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, like a carbon to steel. You become a persistent, then you become like carbon to steel. Carbon is a very soft material, and the steel is very solid. And this is how I became a persistent, and I became really persistent now, like just like a steel, because I am on autopilot now, and I automatically do things. I take action every single day, and I'm very persistent. And you're definitely going to learn from my mentor how to become a persistent. And then you have to know your stick person. What is a stick person? You have to know your own mind. If you don't know your own mind, how you can use it? It's not about gathering the information, it's about executing the information. How to do it? Do that. You have to know your conscious mind, you have to know your subconscious mind, you have to know your how the body works, the mind, body, and spirit, how they all work. You have to know who you are as your mind. And this is what Bob Proctor taught all around the world, the stick person. Stick person is just a round circle and the body. And then there's a two parts, conscious mind, subconscious mind, and the body. You have to know this. If you don't know your mind, your own mind, and then we don't know how to use it. All we're doing is just gathering the information, and we don't know how to execute it, and we don't know how to get the result, how to move forward, how to grow. And so knowing your stick person, you're definitely going to know how to use your own mind. So you have to know the stick person. This is what I've learned from my mentor. And then you have to know uh, knowing doing gap. What is the gap holding you back? Most of the time people are holding them back is their own beliefs in the subconscious mind. Paradigm is a multitude habits in the subconscious mind, and this what we are vibrating. Your subconscious mind is already developed when you are little, and this is what you're vibrating. This is the reason you're attracting the same thing, same family, same people, same environment, because of what the formation as a beliefs in your subconscious mind. Until you're going to change it, nothing going to change. You're going to keep attracting the same thing again and again. It's not about consciously you get the information, this is what your result gonna change. Your subconscious mind. Until you're not gonna change your subconscious mind, nothing going to change. So this is what I have learned. You have to change your paradigm. And paradigm is a multitude habits in the subconscious mind as a beliefs. One or two at a time. We have to change our beliefs. Changing the beliefs, definitely we're going to move forward. We're gonna inspire, we're gonna attract what we want, because law of vibration, that's how we attracting everything. Law of attraction, yes, around the how what we know and how we feel about the information in the conscious mind, and that's what we attract, low vibration. And then we have to learn how to make the decision. Most of the time people don't know how to make the decision. 99% people, they think if I got the money, my environment is changed, then I will make the decision. Whatever way around your decision is, maybe buying the new house, maybe more time, more freedom, new business, or something personal you want, people think If this will change, then I will make the decision. If I got the money, then I make the decision. If something changed, or if I have something, then I will make the decision. But what I have learned from my mentor, before you have something, you have to make the decision first, because this is how the mind works. Because if you haven't got the faith and believing yourself, and you're not going to attract anything. You have to make the decision first, then you're going to attract everything. This is how the law of attraction works. You have to have a faith and believing yourself to attract everything. So making the decision is a process. You have to learn. You have to have a faith and believing yourself. Faith and believing yourself comes with the study, with the knowledge, and with the awareness, and then after that awareness, faith. So opposite is a worry, doubt, and fear, and depressed, anxiety. And the opposite, study, and the knowledge, awareness, and faith, and then we create. And so this is what I have learned, how to make the decision. Now I make my own decision. Before I always used to leave my decision on others. Now I definitely make my own decision, because I learned it, how to have faith in me, how to believing in myself, and definitely I make my own decisions now. And then you have to learn how to live, how to use the law of increase. Most of the time people expect, if somebody will give me something,